Right? Alright, let's get started. Our first method, the old reliable, is using WPS. Now, WPS stands for Wi-Fi Protected Setup. It's this feature that's supposed to make connecting to your Wi-Fi network easier. You know, instead of typing in that long, complicated password, you just push a button and boom, you're connected. Sounds great, right? Well, here's the catch. If the target router has WPS enabled, and a lot of them still do, you might be able to connect to the network without even needing the password. You heard that right, no password needed. There are tools out there, and we'll show you some in a bit, that can exploit vulnerabilities in WPS to basically brute force their way into the network. It's kind of like trying different combinations on a lock until you find the one that works. Now, before you get too excited, this method does have its limitations. It only works on specific routers, and let's be real, WPS is a little outdated. Manufacturers are catching on and patching these vulnerabilities, but hey, it's still a good one to know about. Alright, method number 2. Let's talk about Aircrack-ng. This, my friends, is the real deal. Aircrack-ng is a suite of tools, a whole toolkit designed for cracking WEP and WPA passwords. Now, unlike WPS, this one's a bit more involved. It requires a bit of technical knowledge, but trust me, it's worth it. So, how does it work? Basically, you'll need to capture what's called a handshake between a device and the router. This handshake is like a secret exchange of information that happens when a device connects to the Wi-Fi network. Once you've captured the handshake, you can then use Aircrack-ng to try and crack the password. It does this by using dictionaries and brute force methods to try different password combinations until it finds the right one. Now keep in mind that this method can take some time. It depends on things like the complexity of the password and the processing power of your computer. But hey, if you're patient and the password isn't Fort Knox level secure, you might just get lucky. Chapter 3. Brute forcing with Wordlists. And last but not least, we have the brute force method using Wordlists. This one's pretty straightforward. It's exactly what it sounds like, trying a bunch of different passwords until you find the one that works. But instead of randomly typing in passwords, you use a pre-built list of common passwords called a word list. There are tons of word lists available online, and you can even create your own. The idea is to include passwords that people commonly use, like password123 or QWERTY. Yeah, I know, original, right? Now this method can be pretty effective, especially if the Wi-Fi password is weak and predictable. But, and this is a big but, it can also be really slow. It could take hours, days, even weeks to go through a large word list, depending again on your computer's processing power. But hey, if you've got the time and you're not in a hurry, it's definitely worth a shot. Plus, it's a good way to learn about the importance of creating strong, unique passwords. So there you have it, folks, 3 of the easiest methods to hack Wi-Fi passwords. Remember, use these methods responsibly and only with permission. Ethical hacking is about making the internet a safer place, not about being a jerk. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it, and subscribe for more cybersecurity content. We've got to look out for each other out there in the digital world. Make sure you're using strong, unique passwords for all your accounts, and keep your security software up to date. Stay ethical, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.